PZA iwo manya nepisa kuti urarame manya nepisa vakomana vechidiki manya nepisa vana baba.
We will build a great nation when we have leaders who are secure enough to end our self-defeating national quarrel. No longer can we afford to pretend that we don't need the expertise of every able and committed Zimbabwean farmer, regardless of race, to turn our agricultural sector into the major contributor to our economy it once was. And now, it similarly does us no good as a country to pretend that the claims of Africans who were dispossessed by the Land Apportionment Act of 1930 and the Land Tenure Act of 1969 were not justified, or that the liberation struggle, during which many people lost their lives, was unwarranted, or that a chaotic way of righting historic injustices does not do incalculable harm to our country. Yes, we were once the breadbasket of Africa, but our rural communities were stuck in the 19th century then as they are today. We can build a great nation by ensuring that the small-scale farms are no longer bypassed by irrigation pipes watering commercial concerns elsewhere, and by transitioning the small-scale farmer out of subsistence farming. That will require an integrated rural development and agriculture recovery plan that will have the twin goals of boosting agricultural output and modernizing rural life. The scale of economic recovery Zimbabwe desperately needs cannot be accomplished without resuscitating provincial economies. Zimbabwe cannot be a great nation if Masvingo province is not a great province, or if the economies of all of Zimbabwe's 10 provinces are not firing on all cylinders. Let's not forget that the Zimbabwe which once offered apprenticeship opportunities to thousands of young Zimbabweans and jobs and housing for our labor force was made up of vibrant local and provincial economies and industries. So the way to build a great nation is by developing and implementing radical business recovery plans and creating business engagement teams for each province so that they can aggressively create investment opportunities and partnerships with local and international investors. We can build a great nation by restoring local and global investor confidence in Zimbabwe as a safe and preferred destination for investment. To do that, we must, as a matter of urgency, restore property rights and depoliticize our law enforcement and security services and return them to the honorable work of protecting the lives, rights, and liberties of every Zimbabwean, and of anyone really, who invests in any sector of our economy, legally and in good faith. We cannot build a great nation by being threatened by the passion and creativity of young Zimbabweans. Instead, we must make sure our country benefits from their ingenuity by creating business incubation programs at institutions of higher learning in every province and supporting next generation efforts to create technology and innovation hubs to enable them to turn their ideas into development drivers in their communities. The dramatic deindustrialization of our economy has driven most Zimbabweans into the informal sector, where they operate as traders, micro-manufacturers, or small-scale miners. Their struggle to survive is made even harder by the demands of corrupt public officials in an environment of lawlessness where it is not clear what is criminal and what is not. We can build a great nation by having leaders who will not pay lip service to the war against the cancer of corruption and are as committed to opening up Zimbabwe to international investors as they are to creating opportunities for small businesses in the informal sector to scale up so that we can have a balanced economy with competitive indigenous participation.
PZA